Alright, so today we'll be talking about stereotyping. Stereotyping is a fixed or overgeneralized belief about a particular group or class of people. If you've ever heard the phrase, never judge a book by its cover, it's kind of where it comes from. So I, along with other people I'm sure, tend to judge people based on their appearance, whether it's how they dress, their weight, how they look, who they associate with. I think we all kind of tend to categorize them in specific sections or groups of people. I know, as an individual, I try, in order for me to try and fit in with a certain class of people, I try to dress accordingly, try to behave a certain way, because nobody wants to feel left out. So we all try to, fit into our little niche, like the jocks in high school, the geeks or the nerds, the cheerleaders, the popular kids, we're all kind of classified based off of how we look. Along with that, like I said, we also judge kind of based on weight. So we have the overweight people, which people usually always go for, they're slobs, they don't exercise, they don't take care of themselves, they have this disease, they have that disease. Along with the underweight people who, people are well, they probably have an eating disorder such as anorexia or bulimia. We also have the people with body piercings or tattoos. And, usually most of us are oh, they're probably related to a gang or something. They're probably never going to get hired because, as they tell us, if you have a lot of tattoos or facial piercings, you have to get all of that covered up. And, otherwise you won't be able to hold a job or nobody will take you seriously. But those are all just, like I said, stereotypes, and we kind of grow up hearing them. So we kind of, believe it a little. So here's some pictures on my PowerPoint, kind of what the stereotypes are. Along with that, we also have religious stereotypes. I know personally, I think of Republicans as white, male, and wealthy, and they usually, are trying to pass laws for, that 1%ers, or that's what we hear, so that's what we associate it with, or at least I do. And the Democrats are a little bit more mixed up. They have women in the party, they're multicultural, and they overall care for, the people. We also kind of tend to do it based off of, like I said, religion. Right now, the Muslim bans, we kind of tend to associate all Muslims as being terrorists, and that's not necessarily true. In college, I had a friend who was Muslim, and she was the nicest person ever and was never, associated with any type of terrorism. But Christianity has also, done all these horrible things, in the name of God. They've done the Crusades, people do the KKK, Nazis, the whole Hitler thing, he was Christian and ostracized the Jewish people. So it's not just one particular group, and it's not they don't all do some bad things, and then it's those extremists that kind of give us the bad name. Along with that, there are other social groups. The one that I wanted to emphasize was on sororities. I was part of a sorority, and honestly going into it, I didn't really want to join one because all I heard was that they were white, blonde, perfect, and they all just wanted to have an easy major so they could go out into the world, marry their trophy husbands, and be successful. But a lot of us, we want a good major, we want to have good careers. Personally, I wanted to go into nursing, and that takes a lot of, time studying and, a lot of sacrifices to a lot of to your daily life. So overall, stereotyping is a type of bullying. The more we do it, the more we're, advocating for it to continue. With the new generations coming, the more they hear it, they start doing it too. We want to try to delete that because we don't want to have those negative stereotypes, rule the future. So in order for that to happen, we want to, delete it now, take it away, and kind of, so the world isn't all black, white, Christian, Protestant, or whatever. We want to be just one world united, and that's pretty much it.